Sometimes the automotive world gives us cars that break all conventions and set new standards across the entire industry. In this video, we'll take a look at radical machines that left a mark not just with their speed or power, but with groundbreaking engineering. Buckle up because we're getting started. Number 11. Dodge Challenger SRT Demon 170. The Dodge Challenger SRT Demon 170 redefines what a muscle car can do. With a supercharged 6.2-liter Hemi 5.8 engine, producing a staggering 1,025 horsepower when running on race fuel, it's the most powerful muscle car ever made. What makes the Demon 170 truly radical is its focus on drag racing. It's street legal but built primarily for the quarter mile, capable of a 9.65-second run. Its drag-specific tires, torque reserve system, and launch control technology push the limits of factory muscle cars. Number 10. Ford GT90 concept. The Ford GT90 was Ford's radical vision for the future in the late 1990s. It took the legendary GT40 heritage and injected it with a concept car's wild imagination. Powered by a quad turbocharged 5.9-liter V12 producing 720 horsepower, the GT90 was a technological showcase featuring carbon fiber body panels and active aerodynamics. Its sharp, angular design was unlike anything Ford had ever built, foreshadowing a more aggressive supercar era. Although it never reached production, the GT90 pushed the envelope of design and engineering, proving Ford could think beyond the ordinary, making it a genuinely radical concept for its time. Number 9. Porsche 911 Turbo 3.0. The 1975 Porsche 911 Turbo 3.0 3.0 was radical because it was the first production 911 turbo and one of the earliest turbocharged sports cars available to the public. Featuring a 3.0-liter flat-six engine with a single turbocharger, it produced 260 horsepower, impressive for the era. The turbo's wide rear fenders, whale tail spoiler, and aggressive stance introduced a new visual identity. It combined Porsche's signature handling with the sudden, thrilling boost of turbocharging, forever changing how performance was achieved. This car marked the start of a turbo revolution, influencing generations of sports cars and elevating the 911 to legendary status. Number 8. 1990 Chevrolet Engineering Research Vehicle 3. The 1990 Chevrolet Engineering Research Vehicle 3 was a visionary prototype that pushed the boundaries of performance and technology. Featuring a mid-mounted 5.7-liter V8 producing around 650 horsepower, it was designed for ultimate speed and handling. Its radical design included a lightweight carbon fiber body and advanced aerodynamics, aimed at competing with exotic European supercars. Although it never went into production, the CERV 3 showcased Chevy's ambition to innovate and rethink the American sports car. It remains a radical statement of what Corvette could be at the cutting edge of automotive engineering. Number 7. 2020 Shelby SuperSnake. The 2020 Shelby SuperSnake takes the classic Mustang and transforms it into an extreme track-ready beast. Powered by a supercharged 5.0-liter V8 delivering over 800 horsepower, it blends vintage muscle with modern technology. Radical in both power and styling, the SuperSnake features aggressive aero kits, upgraded suspension, and bespoke tuning that make it as capable on the road as it is on the strip. Shelby's ability to push the Mustang platform into new territories without losing its soul is what makes the SuperSnake truly radical, a fusion of heritage and relentless performance. Number 6. 1967 Toyota 2000 GT. The 1967 Toyota 2000 GT was a radical revolution for its time, not just for Toyota, but for the entire Japanese auto industry. At a time when Japanese cars were seen as economical and unexciting, the 2000 GT broke the mold. It featured a sleek, handcrafted aluminum body, a 2.0-liter straight-six engine developed with Yamaha, and a design that rivaled European exotics. It had pop-up headlights, wood-trimmed interiors, and a top speed of around 135 miles per hour. But what made it truly radical was its message, that Japan could create not only reliable cars, but world-class sports cars. The 2000 GT changed the global perception of Japanese engineering forever. Number 5. Bugatti Veyron. The Bugatti Veyron didn't just raise the bar, it obliterated it. When it launched in 2005, it became the first production car to exceed 250 miles per hour. Powered by a quad-turbo 8.0-liter W16 engine pushing 1,001 horsepower, it was the very definition of overkill. But what made it radical wasn't just speed, it was the uncompromising, no expense spared engineering. 10 radiators, specially designed Michelin tires, an active rear wing, wing, and a cabin worthy of a Bentley made it more of a science experiment than a car. Volkswagen reportedly lost money on every unit. The Veyron wasn't built to make sense, it was built to make history. Number 4, 2009 Corvette Stingray. The 2009 Corvette Stingray concept was radical because it dared to imagine a totally new design language for an American icon. With its razor-sharp lines, aggressive stance, and scissor doors, it looked like a spaceship on wheels. Though never intended for production, it influenced the styling of later C7 and C8 Corvettes. This car wasn't about horsepower figures, it was about bold visual innovation. Its digital displays, lightweight materials, and rumored hybrid tech pointed toward a future where muscle cars and modernity could coexist. The Stingray concept was a radical vision not because of what it did, but because of what it inspired. Number 3, Lexus LFA. The Lexus LFA is perhaps one of the most radical cars ever made, not because of gimmicks, but because of its philosophy. It was a car built by perfectionists for perfectionists. Powered by a naturally aspirated 4.8-liter V10 co-developed with Yamaha, the LFA screamed to 9,000 RPM with an exhaust note so perfect it had to be engineered like a musical instrument. Its digital tachometer was necessary because the analog needle couldn't keep up. With a carbon fiber reinforced plastic chassis and just 500 units produced, the LFA proved Lexus could challenge Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Porsche on their own turf. It wasn't just a car, it was a masterpiece of engineering discipline. Number 2969 Yenko Camaro. The 1969 Yenko Camaro was a radical act of rebellion. When GM limited engine sizes in the Camaro to 400 cubic inches, Don Yenko exploited a loophole, the COPO system. He stuffed in the monstrous 427 cubic inch 7.0 liter L72 V8 from the Corvette, producing 425 horsepower. The result? A dealership built dragster that could humiliate anything on the road. Only 201 were made, making it incredibly rare. The Yenko Camaro wasn't just fast, it was a middle finger to corporate restrictions and a celebration of raw American power. Radical? Absolutely. It redefined what a muscle car could be, and who had the guts to build one. Number 1, Ferrari F80. Designed by Adriano Reilly, this concept reimagined what a hypercar could be. Its design fused F1 inspiration with fighter jet aggression. Under the hood, well, theoretically, was a 900 horsepower twin-turbo V8 paired with a KERS system, adding 300 horsepower more for a total of 1,200 horsepower. A projected 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.2 seconds and top speed of 310 miles per hour made it pure science fiction. But what made it truly radical was its boldness. It wasn't about regulations or market trends. It was about dreaming beyond the possible. The F80 is radical because it shows how far imagination can push the limits of car design.